Hello my lovely spectators, Diddy here with a flip through Friday. I'm gonna make it nice and chill and easy
Segue
for today. This is a flip through Friday, which I don't think I said, and it is hosted by Gwen the Trash, which over on another channel. Everything is linked below. So this is specifically going to be put up on the Friday, which is when she holds her flip through Fridays, and when she encourages people to flip through books, other things. I think a lot of people have been taking it very liberally and open to interpretation, but we're just showing you the things that we got. So let me get into it because I forgot to give her the props, hello, that she deserves. And so back to the actual. This book came from Thriftbooks. I basically bought it because the word illustrated garden. I don't recall if I actually saw this from somebody. I've been scouring Thriftbooks for books that we could take apart and junk journaling. I've taken chances on a few and basically had some luck, and I've also had some not so luck. Anyway, this one I feel half and half because I did flip it real quick, so let's just show you. The book is pretty decent size. It's 10 and a quarter by 7 and a quarter, so not a standard size, but still doable for junk journals. Or we could cut narrow and maybe not feel so bad, or if we can also fold in half and not feel so bad in terms of the size, and they'll fit right in. Now, as you can see, it is already disconnected from the spine, so let's take a look at that. There are signatures. You can see the threads up and down here, so definitely we'll be able to take it apart in that respect. So V Sackville-West, the illustrated garden book. So nice little image over here. It says 1998. That may be when they first got together to make the book. Let's see when the actual copyright is of this book. Because, you know, vintage, right? We want to make sure we are really using stuff that's been out there for quite a while, has the potential of going into the landfill, and we feel that we can reinvent it into something new and use its beauty. So we have illustrations, and there's also photography that's going to be in here. Okay. This book is copyrighted actually 1996. This is over here, the text, 1996. The selection introduction, 1996. The design and illustration, 1996. Interesting that there's a few. So I guess this company, what is this, 89. Duh. No, 89, 86, I don't know what the disparage is, whatever. So we have by months. Again, I'm not even sure what this book is about. So we do have some photographs. This is a really nice photograph. The page is semi-glossy. It's not too shiny. The text pages look matte, but they do have a little bit of a sheen to them. So we do have a bunch of text. We can easily access the threadings. Okay, the text here. I like that the numbers are in these little things. I could take a hole punch, and if I'm going to use these pages for book pages or backgrounds, which is totally an option. So January, we have this little poem here, and then we have something that has to do with January, and then a view of the moat and the summer houses on an icy winter day. The moat where? I don't know. So there is some information here. And so we have this lovely illustration right here. So we can definitely put this in a large tag, size of my hand, definitely. And then we have this little piece. So there is a little bit of possibly losing, right? Because that's what we look at. We want to have the best use of the text in the book and stuff like that, is to be able to use all the parts. Somebody underlined some information. Okay, so we've got a couple of photos there. This is really cute, right? It's nice there. And you could actually probably do a page hugger. Get rid of this so that you can't really this doesn't feel like it has an up and a down, and we can fold it, and then it could be on this side and be shown fold it this way and fold it over. So you gotta think about the options. Lovely long tag right here, beautiful. Here, nice journal card, but again, it's on the other side, so we lose the potential. We could do a journal card which has two sides, cover this part, and then this can also still be a journal tag, you know, so depending on, excuse me, oh my goodness, what it is you want to do. These photos that are there, these could be potential flip outs. You could make little envelopes out of these. The way that it's laid out, it's really nicely ability. Cute. I love the illustrations. The colors are very pretty. They're bright enough, but they're not too bright and weird. March. So I do like these. I feel like I would cut this out and make this a card or add this to a card just because. And let's read the one from April, because April is my birthday month. So yeah, so a decent amount of illustrations and things we can pull. So let's see April. I'm sorry, I'm going to read to you for a minute. April, before the summer's quick delight, sow marigold and sow the bright. For a poppy that noonday dies, but wakens to a fresh surprise. Along the pathway stones be set, sweet Allison and Mingonet, but that when the full summers came, on scented clumps the bees may hum. Okay, I'm obviously, that's why I teach math. I'm not getting the cadence of this at all. Golden Italians and the wind, black humblebee alike beguiled, and lovers who have never kissed may sow the cloudy love in mist the land. So where these came from, I don't know. But even if you don't understand poetry, it is an interesting kind of thing into a journal that has months. Now, obviously, it's referencing florals. You can keep it in a floral journal, etc., etc. Might be like a little interesting thing if you were to like harvest these guys, right? Add a little bit of a picture of something that's within this month. Create a card that is for a journal. And if you are selling journals and stuff, then what you could do is, you know, when you make your journal that's floral and the person buys it, you know, you can kind of find out what month they're born in, and then you can include that card within their journal. Just a little personalization kind of touch without having to go too overboard. So it's, you know, not their name or anything like that, but a month is easy enough to find. So that may be what I do with those guys, right? And definitely what I would do is going to try to make some envelopes with these guys. Definitely look like these would be circles to punch out with numbers, to have a different kind of a number. So it'll have a little bit of possible text. But yeah, so the layout is very repetitious. We've got the full, and then we come to the month of the June, and then we have this lovely picture. We have more of these, so definitely would take out this page and harvest. This is a tall tag, and then hopefully see what I get on this side by cutting it down the center. So, you know, yeah, so it's a nice little different book than most. I think this was one of my free selections as well. So, you know, you become what is their reading? You join their reading program, whatever. There's no cost. It just tracks how much you spend there. And after spending, I think it's 500 points. And again, they give you different promotions for different things. You earn a free book reward up to $7 book. A $7 book in their estimation, because what I'm learning is that we're all getting books from here, there, everywhere. And some of these books prices are like, what? Oh, no, this one has this on it. I would use that. Yeah, so, interesting. Oh, I like that. Cute. I don't know, I lost my train of thought. And then also they have the Share the Love. So my link for Share the Love is down below. So if you've never shopped through them and you decide you want to and become a member of that reading program, great. As soon as you hit a certain amount of purchases, we both get a reward. But again, that's not you don't have to do that. But if you've never shopped through them and don't have an account and thinking about starting one, hey, we can, both benefit eventually from it. So definitely see the seasons changing, September, October, and stuff. So really lovely. Even this by itself, even though there's no florals there, is so pretty, And yeah, so what is the theme of this book? Not particularly sure because we're not using the text for the text's sake. But yeah, this it talks about the different. Remember the nectarine, Christmas lily of the valley. It does talk about each of the different types of florals and fauna and whatnot. So nice little book. Nothing screams out of here. Like I said, it does have those little moments, but a lot of the moments are separate, right? So like this, you know, you have this over here and you have this. So if you cut this down here, right there, you still have a pretty decent sized tag that you can do, and you have a journal card, and you'll just have to choose between the two. Or if it's a, you know, you can get the whole page out, maybe you could do it as a wraparound and it's just a little pretty flip through item in the journal, you know. So just thinking outside the box, okay. So then we have different suppliers, I guess, that existed. This is out in England. Over here we have Kent, right? Sussex, Aberdeen, Norfolk. I'm assuming that way. Stanford. Maybe I'm wrong. No. I don't know. And then over here, we have Suffolk, Yorkshire. Then we have some New Jersey in California. Cambridge. So really interesting. Mass. Anyway, so variety. And then we have our index, which is another one we could easily use, right? We have these columns that are automatically there. They could be cut down here, torn to mimic this, and we have this nice little interesting border that we can apply to the side of things. So indexes are another great resources. So look, came right out. Okay. And yeah, so it's a garden book for whenever. So this particular one, like I said, I got it for one of my free books. So all I had to do was pay shipping. For me here in the US, the shipping was $1.65 or so. So I mean, of course they say if you spend this much you'll get this much, and it's like, no, I'm not going to spend that much. You know, so so just trying to skim this over here. Yeah, so originally this was $14.95 back in, now this one says 1989, so I don't know, maybe that meant in the beginning that this was developed and made in 86, and this particular binding of it was in 1989. Nonetheless, it is still vintage. It is still a very cute book, and it has a lot of potential. So hopefully you've enjoyed. Found another resource. I know, enabler alert, right? But let's see. Maybe I'll decide later to make something of this and post another video. That's not something that I did specifically, like doing a back-to-back kind of thing, because we're just putting stuff into our stash. But until next time, ciao ciao, bye.